Hello there, this is Kevin again from the Saber Factory, and in this video we're following up on the one that we did about the motion controls on the Xenopixel sabers, and this one is about the RGBx standard sabers. Much simpler than the Xenopixel by far. You don't have as much motion controls as you do on the Xenopixel, and also you can deactivate motion control or reactivate it directly with your saber. On the Xenopixel you have to play with the SD card with the config file if you want it off, but here simply press 3 flashes, so 1, 2, 3.
Motion control off.
And again 1, 2, 3. And it's on. Motion controls can be quite tricky. When you're fighting, when suddenly you're twisting your saber and boom, it turns on and off. That's why these are made for dueling, because you have more control about the functionalities of your saber. You can also deactivate flash on clash. So these things, they come handy when you're dueling. Xenopixel sabers, you could do it, but it's a little bit more definitive because you do it on a config file and you have to take the SD card out again to reactivate it, deactivate it. Not fun. So this is a very cool feature. And motion controls are much simpler. Like with the NeoPixel, the stabbing works for turning it on. The twist to the right, whether it's pointed down or pointed up, it works. And then there is simply the twisting left for changing the sound font. There is no pointing up or down, it's the same thing. I'm sorry.
The Fallen.
So this is a new font. There you go. It's a different sound.
The High Ground.
So yeah, simple, and there isn't much more to it. It's pretty much the same thing. You can twist it this way also. Point it down, point it up.
Princess.
And if you push the button to get to another font, it's going to go to the next font. If you twist it,
Princess.
it's going to go to the previous font, meaning like with the Xenopixel, you can actually browse, back and forth between your sound fonts. You don't have to browse through the entire list of fonts manually. You can just twist,
Scavenger.
or just push.
Princess.
And Scavenger again if I just twist it.
Scavenger.
So that's motion control, and I can turn it off.
Motion control off.
And now I don't have motion control, I can just use my saber. One thing that's going to remain if you turn motion control off is moving through fonts. So it's a cool thing because what you want is that when you turn it on, you can duel, and doesn't matter if you twist, it's not going to change, it's not going to turn off. It's not going to change your font because you turned it off and then you changed the font and then it's all messed up. Now, you just turn it off using the button, but you can still use motion control to browse back, push the button to browse forward. That is why these are made for dueling, because also some academies will ask that you do not have sound, that you do not have flash and clash, and that you do not have motion controls because they don't want to be bothered by these. That goes with some academies wanting you to practice in a certain way, and that's a pretty cool thing. So that's how motion controls work on the RGBx Saber. Much simpler than with Xenopixel. Definitely recommend that you check out our sabers at www.thesaberfactory.com. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you for listening. May the Force be with you.